Okay, the next camera we're going to take a look at in our series is this guy right here. This is a Campark camera. This is the TC30. I have had very good luck with Campark cameras in the past, and I really like these. So let's take this out of the box and get a look and see what we've got in there. It's probably more of the same, but we'll get a look at it. Just take a couple minutes here. So as normal, in the box, we've got your instruction manuals. Campark's instructions are usually very good. Come with a nice little thing here for where you can contact the customer service if you need it. So that's always helpful. And we have the camera itself, this guy right here. So that looks pretty decent. Comes with the blue plastic on the front, protecting the lens, the camera actually. Down there, the actual sensors at the top, and then it's also got the little part at the bottom that actually picks up the motion. So we've got the night vision up there, or the illuminations. So once we open this thing up, okay, it's got a screen on the front. So the screen is on that side, right on the front there. And then we've got before you start guide, which is always kind of nice. So it's got everything. The batteries on this particular camera are a pull down one. I'm distracted because there's a really cute puppy over here. So anyways, takes 8 AA's in there. So pretty standard. Let's look at some of the specs on the camera after we dive into the other stuff. It does not look like it comes with an SD card right away. So let's look what else we got in that package. Another one of the Earth's cheapest mounts. There it is. I don't like those mounts, you can tell. So I always gloss over those. We got a USB-C to USB-A cord. Your standard cord right there. Nothing too interesting with that cord. And then a better, I wouldn't say good. No. It's another one of those cheap little things to keep the camera actually attached to the tree. So that's a little on the disappointing side. So that's what you get in the Campark here. Let's check the box out. We got a 0.1 second trigger speed on this camera. And it is a 2-inch screen. It is an IPC66 waterproof. That is all the information on the package. I will have some stuff flashing up in the screen as you look at this, saying what this camera's got for more specs. So let's get this up in a tree and take a look at it. Okay, so I'm finally getting to deploy the Campark TC30. I should have had this out a while ago, but we're going to be putting it on this mount right here, so I'm going to get it out. I have the batteries in it and everything is ready to go. I like the controls on this camera. When I was playing with it, I thought they were pretty easy to work with and set up. Comes with that quick start guide, which I already read and followed. So we're going to use the quarter 20 mount on the bottom, screw it in here. We're going to have this sucker looking right over that direction at a water hole that I've got out. So hopefully we'll get some action on this and we'll see some deer. So we'll get this screwed on and we'll get going, and we'll show you the results and give you my thoughts on this thing. So far, I really do like the Campark cameras quite a bit. Now, after that not so hard work, I ended up deploying the camera to a slightly different area, and it looks at that licking branch right there. Same thing, micro SD cards. Again, not a huge fan of the micros, but they are what they are. A lot of places use them. Takes up less space on the camera itself. So, I'm sure none of you are curious, but I'm going to tell you, I use a variety of cards. I use some PND cards, or PNY cards. I also use some, I use quite a few actually. This one is a generic one from Walmart. Haven't used the Amazon basic ones yet. And like the last time, we're just going to format the card real quick. Okay, card's formatted. Just going to turn it back on. Now this one is facing right towards that licking branch that I showed you. We did have some nice bucks come in the other day, and I'm hoping the heck that they're on this card. So diving right into what I think of this camera. If you look, it does use a square format, which is great because you can easily crop this picture into a vertical or horizontal format, whichever way you're using it. So if you're going to use it on a widescreen monitor or vertical, as a lot of social media things do, that is super easy. One of the other features I really like on this camera is the audio on the videos. So we're going to look at an edited and non-edited clip of me talking, and then of some deer out in the field. So let's take a look at those. And I'm hoping the heck that they're on this card. So let's cross our fingers and hope we can see those deer on there. Just going to go deploy one more camera real quick. All right, the last camera we're going to look at here, this is the Campark, and we're going to take a look at this. Now this is facing a... What are my final thoughts on the TC30 by Campark? It's pretty simple. I think this camera is a very nice camera for the money. It does have a hot spot, it seems, in the middle on night vision. Photos and videos, but that's to be expected. That's a lot of cameras have that. I think the sound quality is very good for this camera compared to a lot. Campark seems to be one of the only camera companies that focuses on the actual microphones on the cameras, which is nice. Downfalls are minor, but there are a couple. I really do not like that mount that comes with these. It is a cheap mount. They need to fix that. I also do not like the actual strap that comes with these cameras. A lot of them also come with that really cheap plastic strap, but those are the only really two downfalls. For the price point, you can't beat the TC30.